Aaron Lee.
Good evening, City Council. My name is Aaron Lee. I'm a resident of the city. Last week I was here and I spoke upon our family members that's actually homeless. It's not just me. It's an abundance number of us. Me as well, I'm a taxpayer. I pay taxes. So and also within the HUD, which is Section 8, housing, I believe there's a protocol somewhere in place, homeless prevention. So when you're trying to provide homeless prevention, you're going to provide resources, which means we're not going to let this person go homeless. We're going to try to step forward and overcome this so that this person does not go homeless. It seems like it's a pandemic just like the COVID, and there's no vaccine to cure it. But we can help out. We can come together to make sure these things are done. I'm currently in that shelter, that one shelter here in Scranton. And my time is almost up. And I asked, and I asked, and I pled, and I wanted housing assistance, preventive of homelessness. I'm a taxpayer, so my money goes into it as well. Also, last week, I believe it should have been some budget put together for a coordinator. I believe Tom from DPW had something to say about that. When Mrs. Doctor should have had something to say. Mrs. Doctor was absent for almost 20 minutes during our last hearing. And then there was nothing stated about the homelessness that's going on from the doctor. I think the doctor should also oversee what's going on, and can that budget be fulfilled? And also, there's people that's on the waiting list of Section 8, HUD housing, homeless prevention. We got people in wheelchairs. We have people with mental illnesses that cannot come here and speak on their own behalf. And I will continue to come here and speak on their behalf. Also, the other week, I witnessed that there was a parent that had a child with them and could not go into the shelter because the child was not 18 or older. So there is not just adults that's homeless. We have children that is homeless. And where is homeless prevention? Again, where I go back to. There's no answers. In the last meeting, no one addressed the homelessness. Where is the budget? There was questions asked to me, which I felt was very disrespectful. So I have all these questions to you. So if my date comes up within the next 2 to 3 days and I'm homeless, this is public streets. I should be able to allow to walk all through these streets around City Hall, put a tent next door and sleep there peacefully, or go next to the police station and walk around that until I pass out correctly, right? And if the sidewalks is not paved right, so now I'm gonna get stagnant and continue doing the same thing and get weak. And then that's city's property, correct? So then that, I believe that's a lawsuit on the hands, which I don't wanna do. Why fight amongst each other? Also, the other week, I was walking behind CIC 445 North 6th Avenue, and I had an officer harass me and asked me for my ID. I never committed not one single crime, and I thought it was against the rules that I was being harassed, which in several meetings said, leave the homeless alone. Can I get that officer's number, badge number? Because I want to make sure that the homeless is not going to be harassed. Just because I'm a man walking down the street or alley, there's not a sidewalk there, but you come through with an F-150 black truck and want me to move out your way? I was just leaving at a CIC. How about let's go with the ordinance? How many times have any of these organizations, CIC, St. Anthony's, or the Mission, when was their last fire inspection? Why is there gates on windows? Was they there before that structure was built? Why is there gates, bars? You cannot exit those windows just in case of a fire. How do we exit? You, the city, you tell me that, or can we get that fire chief over there as soon as possible? I'm not going to stand down for none of this, because if I got to go, we all going. Counting you, Doctor, Matt, you,
Thank you,
Tom.
Mr. Lee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Time is up.